Okay, hello. So I thought I would pop on and go live and share a tip with you about how you can continue to work on developing and deepening your Warrior Three. So often in my classes, we talk about beginning with the idea of airplane, right? That we don't have to launch all the way into Warrior Three, trying to get into that perfect kind of capital T level of the pose. And so we want to keep that nice long line, and maybe we just take off right into that airplane. And that's perfect. But oftentimes, the longer you practice, you're going to want to, continue to deepen that pose, get that leg a little bit higher. And one of the things that can start to happen is that as you're working to get that back leg to be a little bit higher, you will change your body positioning and alignment and do that in an attempt to get that leg higher, but then you've changed how the body is, and we want to try to avoid that. So what happens is oftentimes as you start to get that back leg higher and you're wanting to get it higher, you will start to rotate and open up the hip. That's what we want to avoid. That starts to become a different pose. In Warrior Three, you keep your hips square or closed toward the top of the mat, and you want that back leg to go just straight back. Okay, so as you're working on your Warrior Three, we want to continue to work and maybe get that back leg a little bit higher, but we don't want to lose proper alignment as we do that. So that's where today's tip comes in. I did this in my Wednesday class. If you're in my Beginners Academy, you get all sorts of tips like this. You've already heard this. But if you have a strap or something similar, even if you don't have a yoga strap, if you had a belt or something long that could operate as a strap, that can work just as well. Okay, so you're going to take your strap or strap alternative and open it up nice and wide. And let's put our right foot maybe first, the ball of the right foot on the strap. And while the strap is open, we're going to step our left foot through. Okay, then we're going to bring our hands down by our sides. This is what's going to help you keep your alignment, keep those hips square. Then we're going to shift our weight to that left foot, just like we would as we prep for that Warrior Three. Anchor in those four corners, grow up tall, and then we're going to launch. We're going to take off toward that airplane. And as my leg goes higher and higher and higher, my hips stay square because I have my hands kind of trapped by my side. I could tell, right? I'd be able to feel if that hip started to turn and open up. So it's a good test to see if you're staying square. It's also a good way to work on keeping your hips square as you come into Warrior Three. It does change the pose just a little bit because you lose your arms being able to be used for balance, but it's a good little challenge. So if you have a yoga strap, or even the next time you're in the studio, if you want to try it out, let me know. We can grab a strap or anything like that. So hopefully that gives you something to think about, maybe something to try. Also, of course, if you're wanting to really learn alignment of poses and how you can continue to deepen poses or adjust poses as you're working throughout your practice, as you want it to be a lifelong practice, reach out. My Beginners Academy is always there for you and can teach you so much more than just these little tips here and there. So I always love working with people. So let me know if you have any questions and want to work with me. But try out this strap for your Warrior Three and let me know what you think. All right. Until next time, see you later.